To get things rolling, I do just want to say welcome to Sala. We are so delighted to be here and be able to, yes, thank you, Sala, be able to take advantage of this beautiful space. You too can use this space. When we have a big crowd, we are able to use the big, huge theaters. But when it's a little bit more intimate like this, we're able to use this great lobby. It's a wonderful resource here in town. I hope that you can use it. I hope that you come and see movies. They have Guardians of the Galaxy 3 playing right now, so don't miss that. And then thank you to our sponsor. Lanel CPO sponsors these, and so we're able to do this for free. You don't have to pay any additional cost to come and do these breakfasts every month. And then thank you to, thank you to PAC8. Thank you, Jean, for being here. We appreciate you recording these when you're available. And we want to say thank you to the Daily Post. We partner with them, and our spread comes out in the Daily Post today. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, absolutely. Pig and Fig is our caterer today, and they are amazing. Sam went down there to pick everything up this morning, and they had a couple of things not quite ready. They sent Sam out the door, and they delivered the rest of it as soon as it was hot out of the oven. They're amazing. So yes, thank you, Pig and Fig. So, all right, and we'll get rolling. There's Sam and I at a conference earlier this year that we had the pleasure of going to learn all about what chambers around the Western United States are doing and how they're helping their communities and businesses. So that was great. Here's a little bit of information about our chamber. I'll get out of your way, Cliff. So 252 total active members. The chamber messages that you receive, I think even Kevin is receiving now. We send out, at the moment, 574 people get those every week. So that is a great way. Yes, so that's a great way to be sharing information. All you have to do is send us info and we will share that out. So thanks to Sam, we have a lot of followers on our Facebook page, and that's growing every week. So Sam, you're doing a great job on those. So these stats are since May of last year, so the most recent year. We've done 10 chamber breakfasts, 7 ribbon cuttings, 5 business after hours, 2 job fairs, which were very successful. Thank you to TechSource and Del Norte for sponsoring those. And we've had 26 new members since then. I want to just share that during COVID, a lot of chambers around the U.S. lost members because businesses found it was something they had to cut out something, and that was where people made cuts. In Los Alamos, we actually got more chamber members. We grew during that time. Yeah, we found that what people needed was information. We overwhelmed people with the information we were putting out, but Doug, is that right? Yeah. But you know, there was a lot that we were able to just go through and cull that information that we thought should be in front of you, and people found that it was a good resource. We also were in a situation where we could help businesses that weren't members. We found that if somebody needed help, and they just reached out to us and asked if they could be included, we tried to help them in any way we could, and we actually gained many chamber members by doing that. So it's...
Just to touch base on that, actually, while I was down in Pig and Pig, and Laura and I were talking as she was packing everything up, and that's exactly the thing that she said. She said she was getting ready for a wine dinner they're having today, so she didn't make it up here. But she said, I don't have to go to know the value. She said, in the pandemic alone, that was completely worth it to me, just like you said.
Yeah, so that worked for us. So let's see, these are some recent chamber breakfasts over the last year or so. We, if there are speakers that you want, if there are things people you would like to see, topics you want to cover. Sam reached out to everybody and said, hey, what do you want this year? Overwhelmingly, people said social media, and we covered that last month. So, you know, we hear you. If there's anything you want that we could be doing a better job of, or find other speakers, other resources, reach out to us and let us know. That's what we're here for. So here's some events that we've done recently. This newcomers event, we'll go through this a little bit more, but we're doing this with Zia Credit Union over at Project Y. Last week we had 7 people there. A lot of them were students. Am I in your way, Cliff? I'm sorry. A lot of them are students, but we are happy to put your information in front of these newcomers to town. So keep that in mind.
And if you ever want to attend one of these newcomers and come and talk about whatever it is that you have going on, that's a great way to bring people in.
Absolutely. And it's good quality time that we get to spend with Arthur. So. Okay, some ribbon cutting, some events. There's Alan down there in one of the theaters. Thank you, Alan. So here's one of our younger chamber folks. We like to start them early. So yeah. So okay, let's get right into it. So visibility. This for me is one of the biggest chamber membership benefits. There's a lot there. You know, if you have print materials, we will share them out any way we can. We have a display inside the chamber, in the Small Business Center, and we share them out whenever we can. When we can, we get them into the Visitor Center. We get them out to the newcomers. We try and do whatever we can. So if you have even just your business card, or if you have a flyer, make sure we have that so that we can share it. Directory listing, if you're a chamber member, when you sign up, you do this. And we found during the awards, sometimes people aren't in the right categories. You guys do those when you join. You fill all of that out. If you need some help with that, reach out to Sam and I. People move to a new town and they often look at the chamber directories. So, or people that are visiting the town, or people that think of the chamber as a resource, use that. So make sure yours is up to date. Again, if you need help with it.
So, Ryn,
yes, Doug.
that directory, is there a link to get that on email, or do we go to the chamber
So,
and pick it up?
so to do, how does he update that, Sam?
If you just want to reach out to me, and if you want to check on the directory on the website, and just make sure that you are in the correct category, and if you're not,
Yes.
just reach out to me and let me know
Well,
what we
can
can
we
do.
use that directory to network with other businesses?
Oh, absolutely. You
Yeah,
can
that's
use-
wrong.
yeah, absolutely.
So, but to check with you anyways on
No,
that?
no, just go and reach out to whoever you want to. Yeah.
And you can go in, if you access your account, you can go in and put anything you want in there. We have chamber members that don't have websites, and this is what will pop up for a lot of businesses, smaller businesses. Their chamber membership listing is what will pop up if you search them. So it's good to have it updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Business referrals. If people reach out to us and say, hey, who do I go to for this? Well, obviously you go to Sandy Jones, but we refer chamber members first whenever we can. We do get reached out to a lot by other businesses, by people in neighboring regions, people that are visiting. We refer chamber members first. So it's, and I think all of our organization does the same. Alice with Project Y, Jacqueline with Main Street, any of our organizations, they do the same. So it's a good place to be. Community event participation, so we obviously have our own events. For instance, Chamberfest, if you haven't registered, I encourage you to do so. We get a good crowd downtown. Lots of families and locals come to this. Overwhelmingly locals. They will go to this in the morning and then Summerfest up at the ski hill in the afternoon. We close off Central Avenue, dump out a huge pile of sand. I think anybody that has kids probably remembers this. We've been doing it for years and years. There's live music, there's food vendors. It's a really great way to get your name out there. So there's a bouncy house and a bouncy slide this year that are sponsored.
So when is the next one?
June 3rd. So time to get registered if you haven't already. So let me just give that to you, Doug.
Yeah, thank
There you go. Okay. Judy.
Do you know where the road will be blocked off because those Alamos Master Gardeners are having a plant sale on the donation?
Thank you.
Do it at the police station?
So we wish we could. You can't block off the post office there. So we go up to the post office and then down at the corner 15th and Central, that's blocked off. But we will have signs pointing to the Master Gardeners. And we will have signs. It's also the first Saturday farmers market of the year. So we'll have signs pointing in that direction.
You're going to block it off at Oppenheimer and Central?
We can't block up that far. We just block off. I wish we could. So if we had the resources, we might be able to do that next year. And I like that idea. We should work with the Master Gardeners and maybe the farmers market and do that. It's a great way to do it. Good morning, Philo. So, we're open to doing that. Uh-oh, Philo, it's time to do something. Okay, all right. So thank you for bringing that up. We're also celebrating that day, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the visiting nurses with a ribbon cutting. So, there's lots going on that day. And we're delighted to be able to promote the Master Gardeners sale too. So, yes, absolutely. And that, takes us to celebrations. And actually, let me just back up. So community event participation, we also have our other programs at LICDC that do a lot of events, and we help promote those. If you're interested in Science Fest, you're going to want to get signed up. Jacqueline is right back there. You can harass her about Science Fest anytime you want to. But whether it's the parades that we help with or any of those, we're a direct contact, direct link to help you get signed up for those things. And we put that out in messages so that you know those things are coming. And we encourage you to engage with all of these community events wherever you can and whatever makes sense for you. Celebrations and grand openings. So we have a couple of great events coming up. One is this evening right here at Sala. And I'm delighted, if you don't know Cliff Hahn, it's my honor to introduce him. Cliff, do you want to just tell us a little bit about tonight and your celebration?
Sure.
Great. Everybody, Cliff Hahn.
Thanks, Ryn. So I'm Cliff. I'm a founder and owner of Alamos. So if you have not heard of that, it's a lollipop for people who suffer from allergies. So we have been here for about almost 6 years. In the last 6 years, mostly on the research and development. And we have done the market tests as well. Our phase 2 clinical trial has just completed. The data was beautiful and confirmed everything we proposed. It is the lack of good bacteria cause allergy, and Alamos and its product is going to be the ultimate solution for allergy epidemic. So we'll have a celebration here this evening, 4 to 6 p.m. Everybody welcome to join us. Thank you.
Right on. So Cliff would like everybody to pre-register for this. So if you're interested and haven't, Talk to Cliff we have the flyer and there's another one right up there. You can click on the QR code and get registered through Eventbrite. I'd encourage you to do so. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then after that, Cliff has been working with a crowdfunding resource out of Texas. He's going to be here for Cliff's event tonight. And Cliff talked him into speaking with entrepreneurs afterwards over at Project Y, 150 Central Park Square. That's going to start about 6:15, 6:30. And he's just going to kind of have a conversation. So if you're interested in crowdfunding, this is a great way to get some free information, make a contact with this guy. I encourage you to come out and join us for that if you can. Another great celebration that we have is this Saturday. Our own Metzger's in White Rock has just finished a massive renovation. We're celebrating that on Saturday. They're going to have free hot dogs while they last. Doug's in. Till at 11, and then they're doing cake and a ribbon cutting at 1. We're also encouraging folks to go visit all of the businesses down in White Rock. Joanne, with Little Studio on the Mesa, which is located down in White Rock, is doing a fun event that you can bring your kids or your mom and go down and make, is it fused glass butterflies?
And there's also, the Los Alamos Garden Club is hosting a garden and yard sale, like across the street from me. So.
Wonderful.
White Rock is the coolest place to be on Saturday. Really all the time.
Yeah, so make it all about White Rock this weekend, you guys. So, and then of course next weekend is Kite Fest down there. So it's all about White Rock. So anyhow, you know, doing events like this, like with Cliff or with Metzger's, we bring out the big scissors. Everybody's heard me say this. Don't run with these. I'll be here all week. But you know, it's a photo op, and it gets your picture with all of your people celebrating your business out there. If you have an anniversary, if you have done a renovation, anything, you know, last year we did a big celebration for an anniversary at Pajarito Brew Pub, and it was amazing how many employees they have that started there, you know? So these are great reasons to celebrate, take the pictures, put them out there, you know, let people see this. It's a great thing to do. So, and lots of grand openings is the good news. Let's see, the Chamber Business Breakfasts, obviously you get that one. Business After Hours. Similar thing, you know, there are quite a few businesses that do this annually. They just like getting their customers, their employees, their people, their friends, their neighbors, their supporters into their businesses to just celebrate and be together. And we are doing one June 6th over at Enterprise Bank and Trust. It's a Taco Tuesday, so be sure and join us for that. But these are great ways to just get your name out there in the community. Let's see, chamber checks. So we have some interesting news. Do you want to share the interesting news?
Chamber checks. So we have a list here that goes with every single check that goes out, and it's got all of the participating businesses here in Los Alamos and down in White Rock. But just this week, we sold $5,500 worth of chamber checks. And they're in $10 increments, and so that's 550 different checks that can go to that many different people to get them into your business, whatever business it is. It works just like a $10 bill, kind of. You hand it to them, you pay with that, they take it to the bank and deposit it. It's not a big deal. But it's a really good resource because whenever people get chamber checks, it keeps everything within this downtown small business economy. And that's what we really want to do and help encourage that. So $5,500 business, like $500. That's amazing.
So there's going to be a lot of people out there looking to spend these at local businesses. If you don't accept chamber checks, maybe rethink that. You know, Lauren Lippiat with Dragonfly Daycare down in White Rock, they accept these, you know, and that's a pretty cool thing. People might look at this and go, wow, you know, I can spend this there. For you all, if somebody comes in and they have a $10 gift card and they buy a gumball, you decide if you want to give them the change in cash or tell them, you know, they have to spend that. You decide that. It's up to you. But you just deposit it like you would a personal check. So you, with this many out there, to all of these folks, you might want to just mention it to your staff. Hey, if you see these, we accept them, or we don't accept them. It's up to you. But it's another way we're putting your name out there. And yes, question? So when you join the chamber, you check a box that you want to do this or don't. If you're not sure, do you want to just take a quick look? I think you're on there. Yeah, you're on there. Yeah, so if anybody wants to check, come just check with us. Yes, Judy?
What's the expiration?
6 months from the date they're given out.
Can you increase that?
We can't. I have tried. We can't. There's a number of reasons behind it, but they want the money out there. We don't want to sit on the money. Our financial people don't want us to sit on the money. We want this money out there at the businesses. So
Do you still accept trade-ins? Like say if somebody has one and
it's expired.
they can bring it in and trade
We try not to. They don't like us to do it. If you
the money then?
exactly. So you know, we probably end up using it for something ourselves. But we try to if we can. You know, if they're 2 weeks expired, if they're a month expired and it's $20, come see me. You know, we try and work with people when we can. But if somebody brings one to me that are 5 years expired and it's, you know, $3,000, I don't know what I can do for you. I'm going to have to go beg, you know. But we try, Kevin. You know, we do what we can. So that being said, we have some really nice new chamber pens over here that probably came from that fund. So, you know, help yourself to some pens. So let's see. Chamber member news. So we talked about that. That goes out to almost 600 people. If you have news about your business, if you are having a special event, if you are having a sale, if you are doing something cool, whatever it is, send the blurb to us. We can post the occasional flyer, but lots of times the flyers are so big I can't include many. So send me just a blurb, text exactly what you want it to say. We do reserve the right to edit it if we have to. We get a lot of information, so make sure it's written however you want it to appear on there and send it to us. Let us help you promote. It's going out to almost 600 people every week. So,
Can I share something off that?
pardon?
Can I share something off that?
Please.
Encourage people? Because
Yeah.
we've done it, I'm Doug with Youth for Christ, and we've done it, and it's been a very, very beneficial because one, I think the most important thing is that it gives you visibility. And that's what, so I just want to personally thank you, Ryn, for doing that.
Great.
You were able to do it for our event that we had just a few weeks ago. And it's just, I think it's just a good tool.
Good.
Once visibility.
Excellent. Glad to hear that's working for you. Thank you. So take advantage of that. Chamber Awards. So we do kind of a two-phase voting process online, nominating and then voting. It just closed recently. It's a top secret. The awards have been ordered. We will be announcing it through the local media on June 1st. And then, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and we can't say anything, of course, but we do have some winners in here.
Oh, yay.
Yes, we're all.
Oh, we do. You're right. We're all winners. You're right, Doug. Way to go. So no, this is exciting. You know, it's our best of, if you will. You have to be a chamber member to win these, but it's a really cool way to recognize businesses that are out there doing good work. So please look for that. We'll be giving the awards out on stage at the Chamber Fest Friday night concert, which is June 2nd, the night before Chamber Fest. So come on out and help us celebrate these businesses. And next year, we encourage self-nominations. Get your friends, your family, your neighbors, your supporters to nominate you and vote for you. So more on that coming soon. Daily Post partnership. You know, we work with the local media, but we do pay for a 2-page spread with Main Street to just put all of our information out there. Comes out once a month. We love it when chamber members are interested in doing a spotlight article. Jackie understands, you know, she writes an article that is in the Daily Post often, and that newspaper has total market coverage. It goes out to everybody in Los Alamos, every home, for free. So it's a great way to also have your name out there. We put our events in there. Jacqueline does the same. We put member anniversaries in there. So when it's your anniversary and you write that check, we'll have you in there listed. We also put new members in there. So anytime, you know, we're celebrating an event with you, we put it in there. So it's just really one more way of getting your name out there. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you do that. Let's see. Thank you, whoever did that. So,
Sorry. Still working on this.
got it. Okay. Can you? Okay. Resources. So credibility. You know, people recognize that the chamber members are a little bit different, and they. You know, if you have this in your window, I can't remember the exact data on that. Do you know, Sam? It's, here it is. Consumers are 63% more likely to buy goods and services in the future from a company that they believe is a member of the local Chamber of Commerce. So, you know, there's a lot of credibility that comes with it. You should have gotten one of these at the beginning of the year. If you need more of them, if you need another one, come and grab one. We work hard to make sure people know you're a member and take advantage of that. Be proud of it. We already talked about the chamber messages, conference room, and office use. So we have a conference room in the Small Business Center. With your chamber membership, you get 2 hours use of that for free, included with your membership, every month. All you have to do to reserve it is reach out to Samurai, and we will get that taken care of for you. We can check availability. We encourage you to use it. You know, it doesn't roll over. You can't keep saving your hours, but you get a discount on the rate for any other time that you want to use there as well. So,
And that conference room holds about 14 to 16 people comfortably, depending on you know what size group you have. It is a really good resource. We do have a couple of members who do just have a repeating time that they have on the schedule for that every month. So if you do want to get in there, I encourage you to do that and to reach out sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Let's see. We also, chamber members get to use Project Y, which is the co-working space here in town. And this is Alice Holtzclaw. She runs Project Y. Alice, do you want to just tell us a little bit about member use? Do you want this?
So, Alice, everybody, hi. I run Project Y Co-work over also in the Central Park Square. So we're just a couple steps from the LACDC office. We host events, and during the day we are a co-working space, which is basically a flexible office space for people who are remote workers, self-employed people, business owners, anybody that needs a quiet space with fast internet, free coffee and snacks. We are the place to be. In addition to that, we are also really trying to be a resource for the community. So if you have any questions on who you need to see, we can always refer you to people who could answer those questions. We also just got a brand new donation of business books. So you're welcome to come and use those as a visitor, as a member. With your chamber membership, you also get a 20% discount on a 6-month trial membership. So that goes for either the daytime membership, which would be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or it could go to the 24-hour and dedicated desk membership. We really do have options to work with everybody's needs and budgets. As well as that discount, you also get a free day pass every month. So that means that you can come in 8 a.m., use the office for a full day for free, get all of the benefits of being there, like the free snacks and coffee. And other than that, if you have an event that you don't think can fit in your business or necessarily work with your space, we can host that for you for free as part of your membership. 2 hours
Once
a year are included in your chamber membership. So please feel free to reach out if you need a giant TV or a projector or a whole bunch of seating that you don't necessarily have. We can do that for you. So please feel free to reach out. I, of course, forgot my cards today, so if you need anything, please see our website. It's just projectwirelessalamos.com.
Thank you, Alice. Very good. And we can also connect you to Alice, so just reach out on that.
We've had 2 members recently, especially Weed, who's across the street here. They have been using that space for some just educational classes. So that's just an example of one thing that you can use it for. We also have a couple of financial institutions that like to do workshop events there. So it's a great place to hold, again, like a class or a workshop or just a fun after work party or whatever you want to do. It's a variety of things.
It does book up though, so reach out to Alice if you're interested in doing that. Bulk mail permit. So there's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of nonprofits in town that send out mail. So Sam, help me out with this one. If you have a piece of mail that is between 200 and 2,000 units, you can go through us. It's a huge savings to use the bulk mail permit.
Absolutely. It's only like 36 cents a piece as opposed to 55 or whatever the cost is now. And you do pay per piece. It depends on the amount of pieces that go in the state and then also the ones that go outside of the state. Those have to be separated. We do ask that you will get in touch with me at least 24 hours, if not a few days ahead of time, just so we can make sure that we coordinate and that way I can get you a total. You would pay us, write a check to us, and then we deliver your stuff to the post office along with that bulk mailing permit. And if it is something that you want to do, reach out to me. I'll send you the imprint that goes on the top right-hand corner in place of where a stamp will go, stating that you are using our permit. And that's it. And then you just bring it to me and we'll take care of it.
Yeah. So you can go old school and stamp them, but we have the digital piece that you can just work into your design when you're printing. So that's easy.
And that discount really adds up, especially with some of these places that send out 1,000 pieces of mail every month or every quarter.
Right.
That really adds up.
Yep. Equipment. We have all kinds of things. A few tables and chairs. We have a podium. We have a red carpet and stanchions. Cliff's going to be using those this evening. They were used last night by Dala. So we have a lot of equipment that you can use. There's podcast equipment that you can use over at Project Y. Am I forgetting anything? So if you need to borrow equipment, reach out to us. It's free if you're a chamber member. So
The list is on our website, by the way, as well.
thank you, Alice. Yeah, did somebody have a question? Okay. Let's see. Hiring. So post-pandemic, we realized how many people were struggling with hiring. We've done 2 job fairs. We brought in an expert to help people with resumes. I think before our fall job fair, we're going to host an event where we work with businesses about how to hire, how to write your job ads, that kind of thing. So we also have a jobs listing for available jobs on our website. We put it out often in chamber messages that people are hiring. If we can help you with that, just let us know. Any input on that, Sam?
Yes, and so on the jobs posting that we've had on the website, I only put those postings up for about 4 weeks at a time. If you need it to extend longer than that, just let me know that. But I do that so that we make sure that we have up-to-date information and new information that cycles through, and we don't have old postings up there that have already been filled or whatever the case is. But aside from that, I also take that website and I share it out on our social media. I put it in the Who's Hiring at Los Alamos page. I try to get it out to as many people as possible. We do have something in the works, though, of creating a different sort of format for this to be sending out to the entire community. And we're hopefully going to work with the county on that so that we can spread these resources a little bit wider.
Great. Thank you, Sam. Professional services, we can connect you with just about anything you need. Maybe not anything you need, but a lot. So just reach out to us if we can help. Advocacy, these are a few different things we do. We bring in political candidates and give you access to them to ask questions and hear what they have to say. Sorry, David. Legislative issues, we get our legislature folks to come in and have conversations with you. Let's see, we developed the Business Accelerator with Main Street to diversify some of the retail options here. We've started 6 businesses in this town, and Joanne's one of them, and she's making a difference in the community. So we're really trying hard to help small businesses. We formed a task force to help address the childcare challenges in our community. I don't know if you saw the news from the lab yesterday, 2 days ago. So they're going to be opening another childcare facility here. This is good. It was needed. They're putting a lot of money into this community for this. My concern is our existing childcare facilities. So we gathered them together and brought them to the table to have the conversations. So worked on that. And really connecting the businesses with the government agencies, our partners. We work closely with the county. The county has just hired a small business liaison, Janice Krish, who, the county is working hard to be more business friendly, and I think they're making it happen by hiring for this position. I am happy to connect you to Janice. I'm happy to bring her to meet you. Let me know what you need. She is going to be a direct line to the county if you need anything. So, we partner with a lot of folks in town, the schools, UNMLA, the lab, the county. So if we can help you in any way, if you need anything, we're here to do that.
Just a quick
Yeah.
story on that is that this past week we did have a business who had an emergency. It came up that there was an issue with an event that they were supposed to put on, and there was some disconnect between the business and the county. And whenever they came into the office, they came in and said, "This is what's going on," and immediately Ryn and Lauren stepped in and said, "Okay, who can we call?" And Janice Krish was the person that we were able to get in touch with. She was the person that helped us get in touch with the other people that we needed to get in touch with, and we were able to save this event for this business. And so this all was like within 35 minutes. It was a very frenzied time. But that's what we do, and we feel very, grateful that this business, this organization in particular, thought to say, okay, let's go talk to the people at the chamber because they'll help us. And that's what we are here for. That's what we love to do. That's part of our purpose.
And so if I owe you an email, that's why I haven't gotten. So no, it's a busy place, and we're here to help you in any way we can. So just let us know. There's some shots of the Business Accelerator program, and that's it. So are there any questions? No questions. We answered it all. Okay. Anything else, Sam?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for being here today. We have found that because we have had 26 new businesses join the chamber over the last year, and some of the members who have been here for years and years but have changed leadership, they don't know everything that they get within their membership. And we have so many people who think just this one thing is worth it to me, but there's so many other things that are available to you. And I do have to argue that the two biggest ones are just being able to go somewhere for a resource, someone to feel like you have on your side, especially whenever you're going up against something that's difficult, that's growing pains for your business. We may not have the answer, but we'll try to help you find the person who does have the answer. And then also is the chamber messages. I know that those things are getting longer and longer every week, and that's why sometimes we have to send out 2 or 3. We have had some issues recently with the chamber messages where some of our members weren't getting them. That was an issue with the hosting, and this has been something that we've worked on quite literally the last year. It was in the 2nd week that I was on this job. This issue has come up, and we've been working on it since then. We did this past week get something resolved where at least one of our members who wasn't getting them got them. So we know that it's on
We're
the
making
way
progress.
to make
Yeah.
progress, exactly. And so if you have not been getting them, please come contact me. We have a list that we forwarded out to people who aren't getting them organically because it is so important. And again, I know they're getting long, but there is some really great information about funding, grants, about events that are coming up, about resources, free events where you can go and learn, workshops. Sandy Jones, I know that she had to leave, but she does a lot of workshops throughout the year that are so beneficial to anybody in any level of business. And so please really look in there. It's some really good information in there.
Question, Sam?
I just want to say, we work with a lot of other chambers with our business, and you guys do an incredible job, honestly, getting us the information that we need. I love the email of all the events and all the things that are coming up. Linda and I check them monthly. And
good.
You guys are, honestly, we're so impressed.
Oh, good.
And we're just grateful for the service.
Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated. All right. Any other questions, comments? Okay. I want to just say happy anniversary to Sam. She's been with us for a year this week. And she's made a big difference in the chamber and my stress level too. So if we can help you with anything, please just let us know. We are here to help you be a success. And if you have any thoughts on other things we could be doing to help you, please just let us know. Hope you can come out and join us for Cliff's event this evening. It's going to be very exciting. Thank you again to Sala for hosting us. And yes. And have a great day. Hope to see you down at Metzger's on Saturday. All right. Sign up for Chamberfest. Woo! Thanks, everybody.